Sound is very important. It's one of the aspects of the dining experience. The food is important, the taste of the meal, the service is important. Restaurants lose business through poor service, but it's the intangibles, the things that you don't actually realize as the customer in the restaurant that are so important. So sound, the music must be at a level that is not intrusive, but it must be top quality, so that you can actually hear your partner or your guests that you're dining with. It must be non-distorted. I was very worried about choosing a sound system. I love my music, I've got great sound at home, but that's all home theatre, and I'm not an expert when it comes to acoustics in a big space like a restaurant. So fortunately, a friend of mine recommended that I get hold of you, and I received some fantastic advice. What I thought I knew, I definitely didn't know. And when it comes to budget, I know that you've got to spend money, but once you spend it once, it lasts you for years and years. So I'm a big fan of doing something right the first time. Well, David, we are a breakfast and a lunch venue. So you have to structure your playlist in a way that it's suited for the actual experience. At breakfast time, you don't want to have anything that's heavy. You want to have something that's very generic. If you are going to use something with an artist that's recognizable, it must be something that people can relate to. Cat Stevens comes to mind. I don't know why, but Cat Stevens for breakfast, for me, it would do well. But having said that, we've also got to be careful, and you must choose music that your customers would want, not music that you like. Being a chef school, we have students, and if I allow the students to choose, we will have hip hop playing at 8 o'clock in the morning, which will completely freak out our elderly patrons. So we need to structure it in a way that the customer must enjoy the experience. So what we do is we have a very generic, easy, almost instrumental type of music playing throughout breakfast, becoming a little bit more contemporary and recognizable at lunchtime. And then as the beers start flowing, that's when the volume in the bar starts going up and people start loosening up. That's when we start bringing up some favorites, maybe a little bit of 80s even, depending on the crowd. But what I do is I watch body language, and if you see somebody that's sitting like this trying to hear, you know that your volume is too loud, so you need to tone it back. I look for feet. If feet start tapping, you know you got it right. If you're playing something that you think is fantastic but you don't see any feet tapping, maybe you need to change it.